Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm back. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is having a good day. Okay, on this good Tuesday. Shout out to y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all like the video. We about to get into Married to Medicine by Quad. My girl, why? You need to go. You need to go. It feels like you need to go. In my humble, okay? In my opinion, she needs to go. She just needs to go. It doesn't fit anymore. It's not making sense anymore. You don't like any of these women. And these women do not like you. Also, like when I tell y'all, I feel like Toya has a hard on for Quad. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'ma just let y'all know straight out the gate. I do not like when people need other people to help them bully somebody. And I feel like the vibe I was getting from Toya this entire episode is her with this real weird ass energy towards the other women because they're not handling Quad the way she's handling Quad. Ma'am, listen. We're going to fire her. You don't have to be this overzealous about it. Okay? We're going to fire her. You don't have to do as much as you're doing about it. We're going to talk about it at dinner, Toya. Calm the fuck down. Oh my God. We're going to get into it, y'all. We're going to get into it and we're going to take it blow by blow. Shout out to my members. If you are a member, I just finished a 2-hour live, girl. We were talking about Bell Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville. We talked about Beyonce. We talked about the Cameron situation with Melissa Ford. We talked about that. We talked about Damson Idris, some other stuff we talked about. Girl, it was a cute little conversation. So if you aren't a member, you should sign up because that's where like most of the good content is going to go. Okay. On top of that, please do not forget to check down below in the description box because we're going to Thailand in June. Oh, yes. We're going to Phuket. Finally. Okay. Finally. All right. After all of these years of liking posts on Instagram of islands in Phuket, I'm finally going to go, girl. I'm finally going to go. Okay, so you guys make sure you hit up my link down below in the description box and sign up to go on the next retreat with Reset by Design Wellness because the last one in Ghana was off the chain. There's a video about it, my Ghana retreat and my past life regression video. Make sure y'all check that out if y'all haven't. A lot of y'all haven't, okay, because y'all only care about the mess. All right. Bondi, I believe you're 1,000 correct about these ladies kitty clicking. Who you think kitty clicking? Put it down below in the comments and I'm going to let y'all know if I agree. I do have some of the clips from Dr. Heavenly and Carlos on the internet that I saved. So we'll talk about a few of those clips that I saved, okay? But yeah, make sure y'all, become a member down to the website, Patreon, or here on YouTube. It's whatever you choose. It's whatever you like, okay? Just support the channel. Thank you, okay? Thank you. Send me your money. It's greatly appreciated. All right. Oh, okay. No, they're coming in quick. Quad and Phaedra. Girl, you think Quad and Phaedra hunched? Phaedra and Simone. Child, Jackie and Heavenly. Okay, so if you are a member of my website, make sure that you go to the community tab, the general discussion, and sign up to get notifications on the general discussion tab. Okay, it should allow for you to hit the notifications for that, and that way you'll get an email, you'll get a notification when I put up a link in that forum. So make sure that you go to the forum and you're locked in on the forum. Okay, that's how you get notifications from the website. All right. Quad and Toya. Really? Do we think Quad and Toya hunch and that's why the energy is the way it is? Might be. I do feel like Quad goes that, girl, might go whatever way is necessary in the moment. Okay. Funny enough, on their lives, Toya is the calmest about Quad. Really? That absolutely makes me think somebody may have hunched. Jackie and Heavenly, I definitely feel like Jackie and Heavenly probably hunched. They'll never tell us. We'll never know. Okay. Do you hear me? We will never know. But I get that vibe from the both of them. I really do. I also get, oh, yes, here. Toya and Simone, all of a sudden they're besties. After they've been calling Toya aloof, less than intelligent, less than smart, slightly stupid. They've been calling her this for years, and now all of a sudden she's leading group meetings and shit, talking about the core four. I said, bitch, not the core four. What is this, Love and Marriage Huntsville? Child, I guess. Simone is Toya's OBGY. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right. You're absolutely right. That still doesn't make it sense why they're friends. But that puts in perspective that, the cooch thing might have, she's been in her cooch. We'll just leave it at that. Simone and Toya is some evil witches and keep poking at Quad. Quad does not take accountability and is extra sometimes, but this shit here is wrong. Oh no, we're gonna get into it because I listen. Thank you, Christopher, for becoming a member. I appreciate you, love. Applause. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, make sure y'all like the video as y'all come into the room because y'all know how y'all like to watch a bitch from the bushes. Like the video. Thank you. Don't stalk me. I have enough stalkers. Okay. All right. So let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. So Toya, Simone, Heavenly, and Jackie meet up to discuss going to Napa and if Quad should go. They decide that Phaedra should be the one to invite her since Phaedra has been inviting her to things all season. And she's the only person that Quad is really cool with at this moment. I feel like Heavenly is being passive aggressive in this moment. Every time we've seen Heavenly talk about Quad, she will always say, that's my sister, that's my friend. I love her. I'm gonna talk about it like a dog when I feel like it, but I love the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then here we are today. The energy is not the same. Okay, core four on three. Simone and Cecil take their sons to see a condo that they want to purchase for them, and they're going to use it as an investment property if and when the children leave the property. Simone has and Michael, no overnight guests longer than 2 days. Otherwise, she owes her rent. No dirty bathrooms and kitchens. Miles has 1 year rent free. Michael has 2 years rent free. Any violations of the contract will end in immediate expulsion. Both of them boys bust out laughing at her, and Miles told her, I'll just come back home. I'll just come back home. I know the codes. I know that everybody likes to think that everything is funny, ha ha, he, and shit, but it gives lack of respect. Like, especially Miles, the oldest one, like the way he disregards Simone feels like an extension of conversations he has with his father for some reason to me. Like, but it just feels like there is a lack of respect and there is a energy of, yeah, we know how your mama can be. Wink, wink, between the boys and Cecil. Like they're getting over on her. But it's cool because she's the wife and the mother. So it's okay for them to get over on her. But every time they have one of these scenes, Miles' dirty, unkept looking ass is playing in his mama's face in a way that I really do not like. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I don't care how many times y'all in these conversations with laughs. Cecil always looks high. Why is he always carrying around a book bag? Why do you allow your sons to play in your wife's face? Why do you only get defensive when your wife says something about the kids? But you never seem to correct them when they speak out of line, out of turn, or in some jokingly disrespectful manner towards their mother, which makes me feel like a lot of their negative feelings and that shit that they do comes from you. Passive aggressive, resentful. I'ma pretend like these low blows and these jabs is jokes type shit. Okay? That's what it be feeling like to me. And I don't like it. I don't. I understand that we want our Cecil don't be looking high to y'all? Okay. It might just be me. I mean, weed is legal. I don't see a problem with it, but it's annoying to me that he always looks like he doesn't want to be there, slightly inebriated in order to be there. Eyes wandering off somewhere. Who you thinking about, Cecil? What you thinking about? You know what I'm saying? The energy of it, I just don't like. It's just how I feel about it. I'm sorry. Y'all want to act like these people is the motherfucking Cosbys and shit, but that grown ass nigga should have a job living in a place that you paying for. At this point, he should have a job. I'm just saying, Miles should have a goddamn job. Michael, maybe not, but Miles should have a damn job. I know everybody wants to give their kids the easiest route possible to adulthood, especially when they come from meager beginnings and create a sense of stability for themselves and their families. You want to be able to treat your kids like the white folks treat their kids and just let them, live up under you forever and all of that type of shit. But, at the end of the day, y'all have new wealth. And I don't think you have the type of wealth that would allow you to live comfortably as your sons live off of you. So it just looks like you working yourself to damn death so you can pay for grown ass boys to not have to take full responsibility for their lives because, my parents have money. So I shouldn't have to get a job. I shouldn't have to help out. I shouldn't even have to be appreciative of what they're doing for me. I should just feel so lucky that I get to get over and not have to pay my own bills. That's what it gives to me. It doesn't feel like the kids actually appreciate what's being done for them. It almost feels like you better do it for me because I'll just come back home and be living up under you, being dirty at your house if you don't let me do it in my own apartment. Generational wealth takes generations of good decisions. Talk about it. Talk about it. Pressing on. Toya and Eugene are getting ready for Toya to go on this trip to Napa. And y'all know this is all about her wine business. So congratulations to Toya for finally making a buck out of this situation. It's been 10 damn years and you finally then turned it into a business for yourself. Congratulations. Okay. But Eugene is not feeling Quad being there because this is about Toya and they don't like Quad and Quad don't like them. Okay. Everybody gets to the hotel. Toya didn't get Quad a room. Hold up. I don't want to forget that there was a conversation between Heavenly and Letitia that I forgot to put in my notes. But basically, Letitia said that she did not invite Heavenly to the wedding because she was talking shit about her marriage. Heavenly said, I wasn't talking shit about your marriage. My feelings was actually hurt. I wanted to celebrate with you. How you want to celebrate if you think the marriage not going to last? Girl, repetitive bullshit. But either way, Heavenly was, I guess must have told her that the nigga was going to give her worms, And nigga probably is giving you worms, bitch. He probably is giving your ass worms. That's what old niggas do to young women. They give them worms. Okay? That's what everybody says. It's a saying. Stop taking everything so damn personal. To me, Letitia, you are failing to understand so many different things, but primarily failing to understand these women are not your friends. They're not your age. They are disrespectful in general. Of course, they're not going to respect you. They are low-key elitist in some respect. So unless you are on their level career-wise, age-wise, financially, and you can also tell them to kiss your ass with a smile on your face when they try to play with you, they're not going to respect you. You have to basically come into the situation being like Phaedra. Somehow having your money together, having 11 jobs, and knowing how to deal with women who always want to make little sly comments and shit, trying to play you all of the time. I can't stand bitches like that. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like, it's really annoying to me. Why you always gotta be making some slick ass comment? Like, what's that about? Like, do we like each other or not? Let me know. I'm confused. Okay. Anyway, Toya didn't get Quad a room because she didn't know if Quad was coming, because Phaedra was supposed to invite Quad and Phaedra did not invite Quad because Phaedra felt like Quad was given two opportunities to apologize to the women and she didn't. So now Phaedra is not going to deal with her because that made Phaedra look bad. Girl, Phaedra ain't nobody friend, as I have told y'all. Phaedra ain't shit, as I have told y'all. I have been telling people for the longest that she don't give shit. She don't really give shit. Now, she ain't the worst on this cast, but that was some flaw ass shit to use Quad to get on this show and then try to play her out because of some shit between her and these other women. But either way, I'm also gonna blame production, okay? But Toya didn't get Quad a room. Toya actually asked the other women if she could share their rooms. And she knew that those women weren't going to do that. But she was doing it because she wanted to be on camera, the women saying, hell, fuck, nah, bitch, to doing that for Quad because she knew that that would make Quad feel away. All of it's intentional. Simone suggests the new girl, Alicia. Alicia did not want to share her room, but said that she did not mind because, again, she's the new girl. When I would have turned to Simone and said her, hell fuck nah, bitch. Okay? They get massages out in the vineyard. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Simone tells us that she has enjoyed her room because of the shower head that she's able to, pulsate on her vagina when she gets into the shower. And I just kind of feel like I guess I need to get a separate shower head when I renovate my bathroom because I'm just like, bitch, just get your vibrator. Like, where's your vibrator? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like, have a good time, girl. I don't know. Um, Letitia talks about how when she talked to Gregory on the phone, she told him what Heavenly said about him giving her worms. And Heavenly is Dr. G's dentist. So that's definitely going to cause some issues. And Toya was like, child, she ain't me and Eugene dentist. I don't know why y'all would let her be y'all dentist. Listen, I kind of agree. I agree. I wouldn't let Heavenly be my dentist, but it's only because I feel like that bitch would try to intentionally hurt me. Like Heavenly gives me sadistic vibes, like somebody that would enjoy enjoy putting you through unnecessary pain while working on your teeth. So that's why I was just kind of like, yeah, if I was you and Eugene, I wouldn't let her be my dentist neither. But she doesn't have a problem with Dr. G. She's just pointing out the obvious. Anytime there's a 25-year age difference, somebody's giving somebody the fucking worms. And it's usually the person who has nether regions that look like a worm. Okay? Um, that's why they say give you the worms. Shits, wet noodles them niggas be having once they get older in age. But that saying, came about before uh uh all of the advancements in dick hardening medication that you niggas love so much. Okay. When Quiet gets there, Toya says, oh, you didn't need to bring your luggage. She came from Atlanta. What do you mean she did not need to bring her luggage? Shut up. She didn't know that she was coming. She tells her the other women weren't offering their rooms to her. Kwai says, oh, okay, well, I can get my own room, whichever, it doesn't matter. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. Simone says, you aren't making anyone feel uncomfortable. Like, stop talking to me that fucking slow. She tells her the other women weren't offering their rooms to her. Kwai says, I can get my own room at another location. Toya says, oh, no, we got you a room. And then picks up the key card to look at it instead of just handing it to her as if you don't give her a key card, she's not going to have a room. Girl, please. Quiet then asked, well, is it in the basement? Did you dig me a hole in the ground? And Simone asked Quiet, do you think that Toya would do you that way? Yes, bitch. What are you on right now? She just told me she didn't even get me a room, and now I'm sharing one with somebody that y'all just met yesterday, and you asking me if I think she would do me dirty? Simone, shut the fuck up. Uh-uh. Simone is obviously playing in Quiet's face, but because Toya is not that smart, she missed it. So when Quiet gets up to go and find her room, Simone and Toya have a conversation about Toya feeling like Simone isn't showing that she doesn't like Quad enough for her. And Simone is like, I hate that you have no confidence in me. I can be cordial. I'm playing it cool until dinner. And Toya is feeling a way about that. And I was just kind of like, I really think it's some weak bitch shit. I don't care how nobody feel about Toya. I said what the fuck I said. It's some weak bitch shit to be like this bothered by other people not handling somebody the way you do. And she was playing her. Simone wasn't being nice and warm to Quad, but she wasn't being nasty outwardly the way you were. Her shit was more passive aggressive and on the slide, but you just weren't quick enough to catch it. Ugh. Anyway, oh, I see. I see. We're having conversations about Quad as an overall human being. I get it. Okay. When Phaedra and Jackie get there, Toya points out that Phaedra switched her flight so that she doesn't have to ride with Quad. Okay. She called and told everybody that she wasn't inviting Quad. Jackie says that Phaedra will cut you off if you don't make her look good, honey. All right. Jackie tells them at dinner, once everybody gets to dinner, that she's talking to the vice president, Kamala Harris, on black maternity mortality. Everybody's bucked up about that. She's doing that because they're both AKAs. Again, I hate to say it, kind of feeling the elitist thing. And y'all trust me, I am an educated black woman. I live for educated, smart black women. But when they use it to browbeat other young women, it annoys me. It annoys me. Because we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, and everybody is not going to show up in the same manner. That doesn't mean you get to pick and degrade people because they're not, up to your Vice President Kamala Harris, aka highly educated area of life. Like, it is just quite annoying to me for you to treat people that way, because people who are highly educated in, VPs, Kamala Harris, can say ignorant shit, can say stupid shit. Like, America isn't built on racism. I will never forget VP Kamala Harris saying that fucking shit on a podium to the Americas. Girl, what? Anyway, Quad gets to dinner and tells Toya, regardless of everything they're going through right now, she is very proud of her for what she's doing with the wine company. But Toya can't really receive it. Like, bitch, why are you giving me a compliment? Toya, isn't this what you want her to do? Do you not want her to congratulate you and have couth and not act ugly with you at every turn? Energy is so weird. Simone feels like Quad plays the victim because whenever they come to Quad with their issues with her, how she basically has been giving them her ass to kiss for a while now, Brian. As somebody said in the comments, ever since Sister Circle, Quad has been giving everybody her ass to kiss. But there are some people that may feel like when Quad was going through her issues with Dr. Gregory, the women were more on Dr. Gregory's side than hers. And so she felt the way about that. And honestly, I feel like that's what this all goes back to. When she was going through that shit with Dr. Gregory, them all being male identified, stick beside him, he's a good man, Savannah girl ass bitches. They all probably made her feel like they were more on his side than hers. They probably ignored a lot of his bad behavior that they witnessed. And when it came to Quad, acted as if she was overreacting when she responded to whatever issues that they were having, like a lot of women do. The community loves to browbeat women into staying in unhappy ass relationships because you just supposed to stay with a nigga regardless of anything. You just supposed to stay. So I feel like back then, people, weren't really looking at Quad's situation and believing her. They thought she was on bullshit. They weren't really seeing Dr. Gregory for the asshole that he is to me. Okay. So I understand that Quad feels as if she can never really trust these women because they're always playing in her face. But at the same time, Quad, that also should tell you to get off this show. And that's the thing nobody wants to talk about. That Quad is only here because this is a reality show that she's getting a check from. And it's a check she would probably like to keep. And so everybody is going to play in her face right now and act like they don't know why the fuck she showed up on a trip nobody invited her to. Like production didn't tell her where to be. Like, stop playing in our faces. Okay? So Quad is responding to Simone and everybody not really taking any accountability for the things that she's done, but just taking the standpoint of this hasn't been a safe space for me. And Simone asks why she continues to hang around this group if she doesn't feel supported. And Quad says, well, if I can clean the slate with you guys, I don't, understand why you guys couldn't clean the slate with me. Like if I let the shit y'all did to me go, why you can't let the shit I said to you go? We've all been doing each other wrong tit for tat. And I'm not even gonna lie, I agree with Quad on that point. When Toya acts like she didn't say any of the shit that she said about Quad, but then turns around and wants Quiet to take accountability for the shit that she said about her, it's like y'all are doing the same thing. But at this point, y'all don't like her. She don't fuck with y'all. And so what is she still on this show for when this show is about a friend group of people that are married to medicine, either in it or married to it? And she is now neither. So what's the point of her being there? That's how everybody's feeling right now. You don't want to talk to us. You want to give us your ass to kiss? Bitch, get off our show. That's how they feel. Okay? So now we're on the united front. Everybody's on this page, even Heavenly. Quad says that she's trying to get back to a good place. Heavenly says, well, if you don't have an emotional connection to any of us, let the shit be done. Stop coming around. Heavenly says, I feel like you were using me. I'm always talking about how I love you and we friends, but you haven't been talking to me. And then Phaedra calls me and tells me that she's not fucking with you anymore. And then you turn around and call me, hey girl, and I ain't talked to you in I don't know how long. So now I know that you only hitting me up so that you can have access to this show. Not because you're really my friend or because you really fuck with me. But then at the same time, Heavenly, who the fuck would really be fucking with you like that when you treat them the way you do? The only person who you don't treat like, like an asshole is Jackie. Jackie is the only one that you don't treat like shit when you feel like it. Everybody else, you give your ass to kiss whenever you feel like it too. So it's so funny, again, that everybody's mad at Quad for this same behavior. I'm just saying, we was just having an intervention for your ass last season. But again, Heavenly always takes responsibility. Heavenly will say, I said that shit. I give her that. She will always say, yeah, I said that shit. And hold her head up like she was right to do it. Okay. So I do feel like it's essentially what they were asking from Quad. Quad cannot give because as a person, I don't think Quad is the type of person that can come to you and apologize for something she's done. I just don't think. I don't think she doesn't have the capability. She doesn't have the capability to actually apologize to anybody if she's done something that she feels like was a response to their disrespect. She's not going to come and say, I'm sorry for my part in it. It just doesn't feel like she's like that. So because she's not willing to do what Heavenly was willing to do last season, which is apologize and promise to do better, they just kind of like, you got to go. And then Heavenly throws her under the bus with the Phaedra situation. She says, you talk shit about Phaedra. You said Phaedra was messy. You said you can't trust nothing the bitch say. And you said she did date Dr. G. And the only reason they stopped talking is because Phaedra was asking Dr. G upwards of $4,000 a month. And so he had to let her go because y'all know Dr. G is an old stingy ass nigga. Phaedra says, now why would I do that? My purse is worth more than that. And I'm just like, when was this? Because your purse wasn't worth more than that when you were on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Especially not in those first few seasons. Oh, you mean when you was with Apollo the Felon? You mean when you was with Apollo the Felon? That was when you was asking people for 4K? Like, for Phaedra to sit up there and act like she's always been in this position, girl, please. You've always been a liar. You've always been fraudulent. You've always liked to fuck with scammers. I don't trust anything you say. I don't trust anything you say. I don't trust anything she says. Okay? Heavenly and Quad start going back and forth. Well, fuck your shit, bitch. Fuck your shit. And I'm just kind of like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here they go. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of these clips that has been on the internet regarding Married to Medicine. And what is it? What is Sweet Tea responds to Dr. Heavenly saying she trapped Dr. Gregory by not disclosing her endometriosis diagnosis, knowing he wants children. I found that out on the show. Raggedy bitch behavior. Okay, hold up. Let me see what the
But I'm like, but like you a whole doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand HIPAA, you understand compliance, and then like what's
professionalism at some point, like
exactly. So for her to get on there and be like talking about like your endometriosis and your fibroids, like when she keeps saying, "Oh, she knew about that," she knew about that. I'm like,
she know I found out that on the show.
Exactly.
And it's just like you still going and like you sending people lying and you sending people my way saying that I lied and I trapped Gregory. Like that was you. You trapped your husband. I didn't do that. I didn't have to, like, Gregory knew right before we got married in February. We got married in April, February 14th on Valentine's Day. I got rushed to the hospital. Did not know, like, yeah, I had a fibroid, but that doesn't keep you from having a baby. But
right, but and especially like if I've never had tried to have a child. Like I just assumed I can have a child because I'm a woman. So it's not until you're like actually in the process of trying to have a child that you realize like what's actually broken.
Right.
which is why your country naive ass should not have slid in that old ass wormy nigga's DMs talking about you could give him what he wanted, as if Quad wasn't giving him what he wanted because she was inadequate and now you show up fucking inadequate too. Yeah. I'm sorry. Here's the thing, sweetie. You can't be nasty like that and then think that that shit not gonna come back. Like, to me, Heavenly bringing this up is a result of you using your pussy to get a nigga in the DMs, thinking that you was gonna be able to give him a baby because it's so easy to give a nigga a baby, right? Because crackheads do it. So you got your ass up there in them DMs and then you told it to everybody. You said it to everybody that you was gonna give him what he wanted. That's your fault. This is your fault. I'm not mad at Heavenly about this.
Right.
Or like if you've had irregular periods all your life, like all your menstrual cycle, it just seems normal that you have irregular menstrual cycles. Like it's not something that's taught to us that like it should be every 28 days and it should be for.
Yeah, it's not taught to us, but at 31 years old, you got to be going to the OBGYN enough to know what's going on with your body.
4 days, anything longer or other than that. And so for her to be a doctor and just get on TV and just like
and say anything, yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah. It's raggedy. It's raggedy. It's raggedy bitch behavior.
Very much so.
Yeah, girl, it's raggedy bitch behavior to be selling your coochie through DMs. Cut it the fuck out, okay? I'm just saying, because that's what you did. That's what you did. Said you had what he wanted. Let's move on to the next one I got for y'all. Hold up.
Into the fourth wall, we can talk about how she was set up, but I don't even want to go there. And then if you miss 4 weeks at Smiles by Dr. Heavenly, you no longer have your job. I'm just gonna say that. If you don't come to work every day on time, you lost your job. I'm telling you, if you talk shit to me in my office, you don't have your job. I don't give a how the hell you produce in my office. If you talk shit to me around my staff negatively, you don't have a job. And this is corporate. Don't play with me, y'all.
Yeah, but somebody would be working for you. She would be being contracted out, which is a different situation. But okay.
Because Quad is on my heart and I love her and I know she's been through a lot. But damn it, do your fucking job.
Okay, well, I ain't gonna argue with her when she's saying, bitch, do your job, because these hoes are lazy. On these reality shows, a lot of these girls are lazy. They really could be giving you a lot more than they're giving you. But the reason why they wanted to be on a reality show in the first fucking place is because they wanted to be able to make a nice check doing nothing.
On that note,
like, get into the fourth wall, we can talk about how.
Okay, hold up. I got another one for y'all. Hold up. Oh, yes, I was saving these hoes. Okay, and Quad said, I'm not going to play this clip because I ain't got time for that. Hold up. But Quad said, embracing growth and choosing love. I realize not everyone will align with my journey. As we step into 2024, I'm committed to moving forward with a heart full of peace. The days of strife and discord are behind me. Life is too precious for anything less than understanding. Because what I need from you is understanding. How communicate when you don't hear what I say. Please hear what I say. Okay, I can't do Tasha with all of them weird ass runs. Okay. All right. What else is going on? Hold up.
Time to show people I'm needed. And I felt that Quad knew at that time that she was needed. So I don't want to say she missed work. She was negotiating her contract. To me, bitch, I would too.
Okay. Which is why I said it's a different situation. If I am negotiating a contract, I'm not coming to work until I know that I'm going to be paid the way I want to be paid. Duh, bitch. That's not the same thing as working down to the desk at your dentistry office. It's not the same thing. I'm not an employee. I'm contracted, which means the contract has to be in place first. Amen.
I feel you. And I agree 1000%. However, when you're negotiating your contract, you don't say in negotiation that why does Jackie make the same as I do? Because I'm more valuable than Jackie. And then it get back to Jackie, you said it. You don't say.
Why she can't say it if it's true? Why she can't say it if it's true? Now, this is what I say, because I feel like that's subjective, right? The reason why that's subjective is because Jackie is valuable in giving the show legitimacy. Jackie gives the show legitimacy. She does. But essentially, reality shows don't really need legitimacy. They need entertainment. They need mess. Okay? And Jackie doesn't provide that. She doesn't provide that. But Quad does. Quad has given way more of her personal life and her personal, strife in life. She has brought way more of that to the show than Jackie has. Jackie legitimizes the show and uses it to promote her businesses. Let's continue.
In your negotiation that, hey, where's Phaedra man at? Because I'm sure she don't have one because she done told me why. You know what I'm saying?
So you mad at Quad for posing good questions? Because where is the nigga? We have not seen him. It's episode, what, 6?
Well, you don't say those things because production is coming back. Well, let me hush. They're telling us what is being said, and we know for a fact because I'm cool with them little boys. You see what I'm saying? So they telling us, they showing us what Quad is saying during her negotiation.
So them little boys, the production is getting the info about negotiations between Quad and the production company and bringing it back to all the rest of the women so that when she does come back, all of those women can go after Quad for what she said during her negotiations. I personally feel like that's some stupid shit to take any of that personally. This is about that lady getting her fucking bag. And I'm sorry, I would be pointing out all of the things that she's pointing out thus far. If I was in a contract going back and forth with people and they don't want to pay me for what I'm worth after I done gave my whole fucking personal life to this show for all these years.
It's cool to negotiate, but don't negotiate on the head of somebody else. Like, this bitch shouldn't be making what she make because she not bringing up. No, Jackie is the medicine behind Married to Medicine. She can't. Can you get Kamala Harris on our show? Can you show your office and your work? Like,
girl, do we need Kamala Harris on this show? The fuck And yes, Jackie's little go-between scenes are so cute and necessary for the medicine vibe of this show. But does it add to the story? No.
Ain't nobody worth nobody else, no more than anybody else on here. Not to me. You damn sure ain't worth more than Jackie. And if you're going to negotiate and Phaedra's your friend, please don't say, listen, she ain't got no man. Did y'all know that? She ain't got no man. Did y'all know that? Now they knew it, but you don't say it in the and it's getting back to the people. The people is mad. Okay, it ain't just because what she doing on camera, it was doing what she was doing off camera. And this is some true tea.
Y'all shouldn't have known that shit. Y'all shouldn't have known anything that was being said during her negotiations, to be honest. Y'all shouldn't have known any of that.
She don't think we know it, but they showed that. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I say negotiate, do whatever you want to. But for the show, these people is mad because of how you doing things. And
don't say you ain't mad, because you showing the fuck through her under the table at the table.
You come back 4 weeks later, right? And this the real tea. I don't give a damn who get what. Long as my check come in on time, I'm going to do my damn job, and I'm going to do it to the best of my capability at all of my jobs.
But here's the thing. I don't feel like she's arguing to say I deserve to be paid more than these ladies. They probably wanted to cut her check. And she was saying, why should my check be cut under the circumstances of none of these bitches giving nothing?
However, if they give you 4 more episodes and then take 1 episode away from us, now you done took some of our money for this bitch, and she ain't do nothing for it but cause havoc. And we all professional. That takes away the morality of the group. You feeling what I'm saying? And
I get what you're saying. Because every once in a while, you got one time to show people I'm needed. And I felt that Quad knew at that time that she was needed. So I don't want to say she missed work. She was negotiating her contract. To me, bitch, I would too.
I feel you. And I agree 1,000.
Yeah. At the end of the day, them people should not have known anything that was being discussed while that lady was negotiating her contract. Production is messy as fuck. Production is messy as fuck, but that's how they be. That's exactly how they be. Okay, I got one more for y'all. Hold up. Now, this is something that I feel like I've been saying this for the longest, but nobody ever listens to me when I say it. So here's Carlos saying it.
I said this on our initial introduction episode, our premiere episode, that seeing Phaedra grace the screen made me understand why Atlanta Housewives is not what it used to be, because Phaedra is great TV. And I will always stand by the fact that Phaedra is great television. I'm here as a viewer and a producer, and I will be honest. One day I can love you, the next day I can read you, and the third day I can love you back, right? Phaedra's comeback is disappointing. Last night showed that she doesn't have a personal storyline, and that's very concerning. Phaedra.
So you needed episode 6 to tell you that she had. I told y'all. Anybody that's been following me, y'all know I said it. She gonna come on the show with absolutely nothing, because she's been doing that since she left Real Housewives of Atlanta, going to different reality shows, lying about her life so she can get on the show and not giving anything in the process. She give a lot of rehearsed reads, and she'll have her little quirky moments where she'll make somebody feel like shit, like she been doing with the Letitia girl on here the whole time. But she ain't gave shit in a long time. Everybody forgets this, that Phaedra was not giving shit on Real Housewives of Atlanta after Apollo was gone. And she never liked to share her life like that. Never, not even on Real Housewives of Atlanta. If it wasn't for Apollo being so fucking disrespectful, we wouldn't have known what was going on with her. She didn't even want to tell nobody when she was having her damn baby. And she was pregnant. But let him continue on.
Has not shown us anything personal. We want to know what's going on with you and Apollo. We want to know what happened with you on Atlanta Housewives. Break the fourth wall, if you will. Last night's episode proved to me that Phaedra is just amongst the group, and there isn't much to sink your teeth in because of this. There's only so much. Yeah, child. Okay, girl. I know that's right, honey. Yes, child. You can't be going off of TV for 7 years and come back on the best show on Bravo and give us some, yeah, child. Honey. Yes, Lord Jesus. So my thing is, yes, I'm gonna tap you in. we're disappointed by Phaedra's comeback because Married to Medicine, the reason why Married to Medicine is the best show on Bravo is because of the personal story. And I don't know anything about Phaedra besides the fact that she knows Dr. G. Are you guys not asking Phaedra anything personal? Are we going to see Apollo? Do you guys not talk to her about Apollo? Because the way y'all held Quad's feet to the fire, y'all should have held Phaedra's feet to the fire and said, look, bitch, what's going on with you and Housewives? Why you not on the show no more? Where's Apollo?
Why you tried to stop Candy from getting her license when she was trying to open OLG? Why you took it that far? Why? Because listen, shit has been being said this whole time that they taping about Phaedra, and we ain't talking about nothing but ass and titties with Phaedra.
The truth, or you want the truth?
I only want the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yeah, bitch. When I first started, I wanted to ask about all of that housewife stuff. I ain't gonna say no names, but Candy, I wanted to ask. Phaedra broke down and was like, this is a different show. We're not talking about that. She called the network. It was a big whole thing. She didn't want to talk about that. So what am I to do? I can't ask shit if they don't.
What did you ask her?
Right?
What did you ask Phaedra that made her run to the network allegedly and to the production company?
Well, now you're gonna get me in trouble, but this is what it was. I never asked her. I told her beforehand. Maybe I messed up. But I said, listen, this is what the people want. Before you walk in this here, I'm going to ask you these questions. She hooped and hollered. The people told me not to leave it alone. They say, don't scare the bitch off. That's what they told me. Now, they did everything to get Phaedra. I think she's great TV, but I also think she's very smart. But you didn't get nothing this season. I mean, you might get some other stuff later, but she's saving it. Like, okay, where the kids at? Okay, now, that emoji face was a real man. I do think he was. It fell flat because they broke off before we started filming. During the time that he did his casting tape, they still wanted her. They knew it.
No, because they wanted her for the marketing purposes, which I understand. I know all about casting somebody for marketing. Trust me, right. I get it. But what I'm saying to you as a fan is, we need to see more than yes, child, and ooh, honey. Are we going to see that eventually? Are we going to see her talk to you guys about Apollo?
No.
You have to wait and see.
Probably not. It'll probably be forced on her at the most unopportune moment, girl. Okay? But I just kind of feel like I knew this and I said this because Phaedra has literally gone around on all of the shows, doing this same thing, pretending that she was with somebody or pretending, that she had something going on, all for her to get on a reality show and give absolutely nothing. Like, and I do feel like she played in Quad's face, because if Quad, brings you on the show, and then because of the situation she got going on with these other women, you completely like just threw her to the wolves because she pointed out that you ain't have no man. You knew that you didn't have a man. Production knew that you did not have a man. Quad's point was, why are you trying to lessen the amount of money that I should be making, when at the end of the day, I'm still coming to the table with more than Jackie, more than Phaedra? I think that's the point that Quad was trying to make, and she should have been able to make that point in her situation with the production company without them bringing that back to the women the way they did. But that's how production companies work. They're a bunch of like messy little bitches. Like, I know they're probably gonna be mad at me for saying that, but girl, y'all already be mad at me. It be giving messy little bitches. And that's good when you're trying to get mess out of people on a show, but it's bad when it comes to business practices, and it just seems unnecessary and nasty for no reason. And I definitely thought that y'all should have been trying to get Cherie on here, Apollo's wife that he married so that he can go on another reality show with her. Yeah, y'all should have got her on this show. Heavenly should have been the messy one to bring her in. Yeah, production is so unprofessional. It's what it's giving. It's what it's giving across the board on a lot of these reality shows. And I think there aren't enough checks and balances in the entertainment industry. I mean, yeah, that's what it's giving, Scotty. It's giving messy little bitches. Now, let me see if there's anything else out here before I go on and tap out on y'all. And I'm still not watching Real Housewives of Potomac like that. But I did watch the episode. And I mean, I'm not reviewing it, but I did watch the episode. Okay. And I'm going to just say this to y'all. And I'm going to get out of here. Robin has absolutely relished, enjoyed, poked, prodded, and antagonized almost every woman on this fucking show, with the exception of Giselle. When it came to Ashley and Michael, she poked and prodded. When it came to Karen and her tax issues, poked and prodded. When it came to the reunion last season, or not even a reunion, last season, you bringing up that speaker because Candace said that she don't fuck with none of y'all. You know she wasn't talking about you, but you brought that shit up and tried to embarrass Candace with that speaker shit, thinking that was going to, like, I guess, deter the situation that Karen was going to bring up about the woman who looked like her, Coach Bree. See, Karen was going to bring up Coach Bree. That's why you was waiting on her to do it, right, Robin? So instead of letting Karen bring up Coach Bree, you decided to bring up Candace online saying she don't fuck with none of these people when you know she wasn't talking about you. I think that's what Candace be talking about when she says you threw her under the bus to protect your own shit. That specific moment when you tried to embarrass her with that goddamn speaker with your lame ass. I don't give a fuck how good they looked in 2000. I don't give a fuck how good Robin and Juan looked in 2000. That's how y'all should know that looks are deceiving. And in the 90s and the 2000s, people's looks would make you think that they were better than they really are, when really they ain't shit. Robin absolutely took part in the situation when Giselle was trying to come at Wendy and Eddie. You took part in that. You did. Because you was going through shit with Juan, right? So instead of talking to us about what's going on with Juan, you just get extra drunk and belligerent and act like an asshole and defend Giselle when you don't need to defend Giselle because Giselle was fucking wrong. A NECA in her foundation that don't match. So from what I understand, they was trying to get Wendy to introduce the NECA, but Wendy felt like, nah, fuck y'all, because y'all did me wrong last season with Mia, so I'm not going to help y'all when it comes to bringing in the NECA. She never said she didn't know LaBae. She said, I know of a NECA, but I don't know her. I don't want to bring her in on my back. Fuck y'all, is what Wendy is feeling, and it's towards production, not necessarily a NECA. But because production is still mad at Wendy, they're going to let a NECA come in with this witchcraft, your mama got a shrine against me bullshit, which is so fucking offensive. It should be considered offensive to Black people, period. But y'all know how y'all like to, internalize racism. Yeah, when it comes to y'all religion practices and the way y'all look at other people's spiritual practices, yes, y'all act just like the white people that enslaved you. You do. And that happening on this cast is very annoying to me. Giselle sitting up there talking about, I believe in it. And Jamal told me to stay away from all of that. Meanwhile, he's giving dick to the whole congregation. But yeah, you should stay away from shrines, not dirty dick niggas that give you STDs you can't get rid of and have babies on you and embarrass you in front of a church full of people you've probably been giving your ass to kiss since you was their first lady. Ashley, you really are the prime example of the colonizer that causes discourse between the tribes so that you can come in and steal land later on. You're that person. You disgust me. Candace, is there another reality show you can go on? Because I feel like you should go on another show. I feel like you have enough personality. You have the je ne sais quoi to go somewhere else and do something else. This show needs to be over. This show needs to be done with, as far as I'm concerned. Robin, what are you crying for? Robin, what are you crying for? Ain't no hole in my blood. Ain't no hole in my what happened to I don't care? What happened to don't care. Come at me. I don't care. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care what the world says. I thought you didn't care, Robin. Why are you crying now? Why are you crying now, Robin? I thought you didn't care. I thought none of this mattered. What are you crying for then, bitch? Explain it to me. You know why I think you're crying? I think you're crying because Juan is at that house tearing your ass up emotionally. And you swallowing sperm down your throat, just praying that he'll be nice to you when you get up in the morning. Oh, if I put his sperm in my throat, maybe he'll be nice to me tomorrow. Maybe he won't go and get his feet done with Coach Bree. Maybe he'll wait and get his feet done with me if I swallow all of the kids that he wish I would have so he can continue to hold me down even though my weak ass ain't going nowhere. Robin, you look a fool. You don't even know how dumb you look telling us that you swallowing this nigga's sperm. Meanwhile, he's sticking his dick in random women and you acting like he not. Talking about he deleting his phone. He deletes his phone regularly. Yeah, that's what cheaters do. They clean out their phone regularly. So he meeting with bitches in hotels, going get his nails done and doing laundry with Coach Bree, which tells me that he's fucking Coach Bree without a condom because there's a level of familiarity there that tells me he's going raw on her. And you're swallowing the sperm happily and then proclaiming it to everybody as if you should not be embarrassed for that fact, considering what your nigga is out there on the blogs doing, allegedly. Girl, you just embarrass yourself all over the place. Unemployed sperm that still has a relationship with a former coworker. And you swallowing. Just so you can turn him on for his pleasure. Well, congratulations, bitch. You played yourself. Congratulations. So next week, when you're sitting on the curb like Monica, crying like a bitch, I'm not going to feel bad for you, Robin. I'm not going to feel bad for you. You said, I haven't done anything to any of you. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You've done a lot of shit to a lot of the women on this show. I don't know. Maybe you need to go and watch the seasons or some shit on Peacock. Maybe you need to go and rewatch the show because you have absolutely been an asshole to everybody except for Giselle. And Aneka, please wait on it. I know you want to be Robin's friend, but Robin does this with everybody. Robin did the same thing with Wendy. I'm going to pretend to be cool with you until my friend wants to treat you like shit. And then I'm going to go along with her treating you like shit. And I'm going to make you an adversary. And then when you clap at my ass, I'm going to act like a victim, like she did with Wendy. Thank you for the super chat, Makai. Thank you. Robin's self-esteem is in the gutter. You can be a preference and get cheated on. Juan views cheating as reparations for fumbling the bag, even though he was cheating on her before she fumbled the bag. He was cheating on her before she fumbled the bag. And that's because Juan has always just been... I'm just your dildo. That's all I can be. I ain't even charge you. Let you fuck me for free. Okay? To keep it funky with you, I feel like you owe me. That's how Juan feels. She should have listened to this song. I thought you know me. Listen, Juan and Robin are the perfect example of when men stay with women that they do not like, use them, maid, mattress, mule them the fuck out, and stay with them. All the while talking bad about them in the text messages with they side bitches and they homeboys. Yeah, that's what it's given. Well, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of something on that. I watched it. I wasn't really into it like that, but I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I'll be back tomorrow for more. We'll do a public BondyBlue show, so y'all get ready for that, and we'll do another members only. All right, so y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Like the video, support the channel. Thank you, Makai. Juan and Robin are Quincy, and Monica. Oh, and just not in the best way. Not in the best. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. Cause niggas and some of you bitches ain't shit. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of y'all day. I'm out.